In today's video on Roblox Tower Heroes, I'm going to be sharing some new ideas that I have for the upcoming Christmas event that's going to be coming this December for Roblox Tower Heroes. Let me know your ideas down in the comments below. I want to hear them all. Without further ado, let's go ahead into these ideas. So first things first, when it comes to an event, whatever kind of event it is, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, or Easter, there's always a new map that drops, or sometimes even two. But for this video, we'll just talk about kind of one new map that could possibly drop. And over the last couple of years, we've seen a couple of different things happen. The first 2 years inside of Tower Heroes, we had a very festive and like very Christmassy, I want to say, feel with our maps. We had Toy Takeover and Bustling Bakery in 2020 and 2021. But then in 2022 and 2023, we had more wintry themed maps. I guess you could say that Sweet Sunrise was a bit more Christmassy than the Frigid Forest or whatever it's called now. Whatever the case may be, I'm really hoping that we have a little bit more of a Christmassy slash warm slash just kind of like whatever you want to put here that makes it less wintry feeling and more Christmassy feeling like we had in the first couple of Christmas updates here on Tower Heroes. I think a couple of good map ideas that we could have coming into the game is probably like a rooftop kind of map that's covered in snow, where like the shingles of Christmassy houses, like almost like it's Christmas Eve, and the boss would be some sort of like Santa thing. It could be like even a Santa slime or a reindeer, or even an elf on easy mode, reindeer on medium mode, and like a Santa version of something in the game on hard mode. That would be super cool, trying to get into the chimney or something like that, and you're trying to keep them all away. And of course, something that we're seeing this year for those who are already looking at some Christmas stuff, gingerbread are something that's going to be super big for Christmas of 2024. So I think if we actually had like a gingerbread style house kind of map as well, gingerbread house style map, I should put it that way instead, I think that would be super cool. We already have a couple of gingerbread enemies in the game. I think we have like maybe 1 or 2 or something like that, but they've been really big hits. Lots of people love having them as followers. I think Overbaked or Overcooked or something like that is one of them. It's like a gingerbread house monster thing. I'm not sure that we just had the regular gingerbread character, but I think just adding an additional gingerbread house map not only would bring the festiveness, I guess that's the way you'd put that, back into the game for a map as well, but it would also bring some amazing joy to all the players as well, especially myself. However, I have seen one map inside of the map submission on the Discord server for Pixelbit that looked just like this right here. I want to say the name of it was Blizzard Biome or something like that. I can't remember the full name. I'll put it right here just in case I were to forget that or if that's wrong, but it actually looks super cool. And even though this kind of looks more wintry, and it is kind of, instead of Christmas, just kind of make it more of a nostalgic Christmas feel, and I think this map could be one that would absolutely soar on Tower Heroes. But here's the thing, you can't have a new map come into Tower Heroes without having new skins for some towers as well. And yes, we've got some ideas for those I'd like to see as well. The first of those being a Nuki snowball launcher. Nuki does not have any skins yet, and I have a feeling that's going to change with the Halloween event. If it's already out right now, then obviously you know if that happened or not, but it just makes total sense to see a snowball launcher inside of the game for Nuki, because when you upgrade Nuki to the final level, it literally becomes like this cannon, and it could just shoot these snowballs out at enemies. Another skin that I would love to see inside of the game this year, and I've actually made a couple of art drawings for this one as well, is either a Snowman Slime King or a Santa Slime King, because as you may know, inside of Tower Heroes, we don't have a Christmas Slime King skin yet. Now, some of you may argue and say that, well, Ice Brain was added last year, but guys, let's be honest, that's not a Christmas skin. That's even hard to say it's winter, in my opinion. My last skin idea that I have for today might be a little bit controversial for some people, but actually hear me out, it might make a little more sense than you're thinking. I think the last skin that we could have inside the game, and obviously we might have to have a little more different map, it doesn't go with what we've already said so far, but I think we could honestly see a nativity scene odd port come into the game. Now, obviously you may be thinking, okay, hey, that's a little religious, we might want to be trying to stay away from that, but here's my honest opinion when it comes to Christmas stuff and the nativity and all of that stuff. I personally am a believer in Jesus Christ. I do love the nativity and all that stuff, but even not from that perspective, I don't really see how you can avoid the nativity with Christmas. I see the nativity scene at Walmart going in stores that really do not show or appreciate religion or God or stuff like that. And I don't really think it would offend too many people to have that inside of the game. But another thing about this skin is that it also has enough characters in it to remake the nativity itself. We have a spot, there are 5 characters in Oddport. We could have Mary, we could have Joseph, we could have baby Jesus, we could have a shepherd, and we could either have an angel or a wise man or something like that. I think angel would fit a little bit better because technically the wise man didn't come till 2 years later. Another thing that we need to talk about is something that Hilo, or I believe it was Hilo, could have been one of the other devs that said this, but the contracts are not going to be coming back this Christmas for the Christmas event. You heard me right, no more contracts, and I believe this means the wish list like we had from last year, like Carol's Christmas wish list. I could be wrong, but right now we're just going to assume that's what he means. Please correct me in the comments below if I am wrong about this, but maybe we'll have a quest line or something come into the game. Maybe we'll have some of like the Christmas towers come into the game. Maybe we'll have like Wafer and Rain. They have like this quest line that we're doing to where they have to like defeat all these enemies or something like that. Whatever the devs do, I'm sure it's going to be good, but if it's not, I'll let them know. But besides that, I think another question that we could be asking ourselves is, when is this specific event going to be coming out? When should we expect the Christmas event to be released inside of Tower Heroes? Well, this is actually a very great question because unlike the Halloween event, which usually comes in the last week of October every single year, like we're expecting it to this year, and it probably did, the Christmas event has come at kind of more random times throughout the year. Obviously, it has to be after the Halloween event, which usually ends on November 30th or December 1st, depending on the year, depending how on top of it the developers are, stuff like that. And it has to be before December 24th as well, because we have to have time for the Christmas mimic to spawn, which is only available through December 24th through the 26th. So my honest opinion is this one's going to be dropping on December 22nd or December 21st. That's personally my estimate. I could be completely wrong. This could be December 18th for all that we know, December 1st. I don't care, whenever it wants to be. It could be the day of the Halloween event ending. We could roll one right into the next and it could be awesome just like that, but I really don't think we're going to be seeing that as much as I really want to. Now next, I want to hear what you guys' opinion is down in the comments below on all of this stuff. Do you like my opinions on this? Do you not like them? What are your ideas for some maps and skins and other things like that coming into the game? And once you're done doing that, I want you to click one of these videos right here, pause this video, click one of these, and then let's continue to play some Tower Heroes together, my friend.